Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for mid-August. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. I'm in my favorite place in the world. I have been here all week. Thank you for your patience. This is probably the longest I will have gone or will go, typically without filming. It's been about 5 days since I filmed for the channel. And it was really nice, needed respite. But I just wanted to thank all of you for your patience, for your continued support. Let's get started for mid-August. We're going to take a look at the T first. What's going on in your lives, Libra? What can you expect? We're going to be discussing quite a bit today. I'm not going to go into it yet. Let's just get started. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Libra. All right, Libra. I might need my glasses for this. Sorry if there's a glare. I am outside. Hope you enjoy the view and the sounds of nature. And of course, we're going to get the scales. We have the scales. Keep your life in balance. You may be trying to do that at this time because there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of busyness going on. We are in the final stages. A lot of you have children who've already gone back to school, or you're initiating, new things as we kind of wind down in this season, wherever you are in the world, whether it's in summer or winter. We have spiritual love also showing up. We'll see what that's about. I like seeing that. There's a lot of peace. I'm getting a very peaceful spiritual vibe. This could even be, what I'm getting more so for you, Libra, is this feeling of wanting to deepen and reach higher levels of consciousness. And if you reach these certain plateaus, or we'll call them leveling ups in your spiritual frequency, you want to maintain that or go higher. I'm getting that strongly, that the spiritual love, it could have to do with romance because of the flowers here. We also see the flowers sprouting out of 2 cups. So I think that's present as well. If it's not romance, it's just feeling the love from your friends and family, your soul family, and just feels like you're deepening. When we have these beautiful aspects like we are entering into now, I think I want to say it was the 12th. I'm reading on the 15th. You should be starting to feel this really nice groovy, I never say groovy vibe. We have a conjunction in the sky. Actually, I didn't get up early enough this morning, but there's a crescent moon cradling Jupiter and Venus in the skies this morning at dawn. And it's really symbolic of being cradled by this beautiful harmonization in our, we'll say, for you Libras out there, feeling alive, feeling centered, feeling grounded, feeling spiritual, feeling like you can manifest anything, right? Like you got the power to manifest anything. You should be feeling more of that with that. Jupiter is a benevolent planet. It is the bestower of good fortune, good luck, good karma. And coinciding with Venus, your ruling planet, it's just this really beautiful time to deepen into whatever it is you wish to manifest. Whether that's a feeling or actual material things, more, abundance in your career or deepening in your connections. We also have Grasshopper who's jumping around the flowers. We have situations in the balance that require careful handling. And we do have keep your life in balance. So there could be a situation coming in the second half of October where you are just being mindful of the energy you're putting out there. That's what I'm getting overall. And your connection to your spiritual work, to your own soul. At the bottom of the deck, we have wall. You could be overcoming a misunderstanding, and you are now aiming your sights on your star energy, on what you want to manifest. So I think you're clearing some sort of wall. And it could be a wall toward your own success. But Spirit is saying you have guaranteed success here. You are aiming towards your wall here. It's your wall. Over the wall. Bear with me. I'm like just getting back into the saddle here with my words. But yes, you are not aiming for your wall. Maybe you are. You're like, I got to, break down this wall, whether it's towards greater harmonization in my relationships. What do I need to open within myself? Or, what do I need to fix, heal, soothe in this bond? Or it could be around, breaking down your walls around your own success and, this breakthrough type of energy. This all feels like it's moving towards this really beautiful direction of wish fulfillment for you. Let's now go into the tarot. And if my throat gives at all, the ragweed's really bad here, I've heard, in South Carolina. So we'll see if I sneeze or anything, it might actually be because of ragweed. All right, let's see. Let me get surface energy. Page of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah, you're taking an innocent approach to your pain body or to a situation where there was hurt. Let me just level this out. There we go. And maybe that's what you've been doing, trying to level out. Let's get the overall general energy. And then we're going to go into the recent past. Ooh, Page of Cups. I like that. I think your last reading, too, I want to say for August. Was it August overall? Where there was a lot of youthful energy coming in, a lot of hopeful optimism, innocence, curiosity. This could be a love offer coming towards you, or someone trying to open their heart to you, Libra, and it feels really good. Maybe you've overcome something and now you're in a brand new, tentative new beginning in love. Let's see the recent past. Ooh, we have the Emperor, the Hermit, ooh, and the Nine of Pentacles. Whoa, Libra, that's some bossing up energy. That's bossing up in your sense of internal power. It's bossing up in your spiritual wisdom. I mean, this is like, I am strong, I am capable, I'm confident. It reminds me of, remember that meme with that girl who was in the mirror? I think this was over, 3 or 4 years ago, and she was this little girl standing on her bathroom counter in the mirror, and she's like just the super, woman, Superman type of stance. So if you remember that whole fad of everyone kind of getting into there, and that might be what you've been doing, energetically, getting into this beautiful energetic frequency of power and enlightenment. But I do see that you have gone deep within and kind of rewired and restructured how you view yourself into the sovereign being in your truth, that you stand before me today, sit before me today in this reading. But I like this. Independence, self-reliance. Sorry for the glare. I've got a lot of light in here because we're outside. Boom. See? There's a lot of strength. Now, also, if you've been wanting to call in a divine counterpart, some of you have met this person or are with this person, and what you've been working on is how to stay strong and independent as a spiritual being and keep doing the work on yourself to grow and nurture in your own energy, but also in the connection, because the best connections, whether they're romantic or platonic, and you're working on these relationships, because all of tarot really is symbolic of how can we become a better version of ourselves. And you're saying, I've kind of been touching on this greatness, at least in my desires and what I believe is possible. And I do believe you have someone around you who sees you as a very beautiful being. Whether you are the divine masculine in this scenario or someone else around you is. You have someone who sees your independence, who sees how deep you are, how wise you are, and likes it. I'm getting a very gorgeous energy of like a mirrored effect. Not only do you see it within yourself, people are starting to see it around you. And there could be a special someone too. Yeah, as I'm pulling. Wow. Yeah, this is gorgeous energy. We have the Queen of Swords. There you are in your energy. Like I said, you arrived in this bossing up. I'm capable of so much more, super power energy. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, the Chariot. So this is moving forward, feeling balanced, right? Scales. Feeling inspired, feeling passionate, making wise decisions, staying in your truth and integrity. This is a real glow up period for you, Libra, and I'm seeing it in the cards, but you're not like being cocky about it. You're like actually like humbled by where you arrive or how you feel over the next couple weeks. It's a feeling of, I'm moving through life and I feel like I'm making healthy decisions for myself, especially when it comes to how open you are and also how you perceive what you're calling in. All right, let me get the near future. 10 of Cups. Wow. The Death. Wow. The Moon. Whoa, this is deep. This is deep, deep, deep. We're talking topping. Yeah, this is like rising to the top. It's interesting. I'm hearing like my 5th grade teacher who always wanted to instill in us that we were the cream of the crop, right? She wanted us to be confident going out into the world. And, when you're a fifth grader, you're not really that confident, right? You're at that cusp of like being children, but also realizing, whoa, I'm going to be an adult one day. I'm getting this real transformational energy of you rising to the top in everything you're trying to create emotionally in your life. Because no matter what you build in your life, in your family, in your career, it's about your fulfillment. And you're saying, I've kind of reached I'm about to reach something quite beautiful in my life that took a hell of a lot of time and energy and depth. It's like you start carving out, right, into your own inner cave, right, in your own inner world. In fact, I'm getting now a pause. I'm getting a guidance to pull a starseed oracle right now before we go into what you don't see coming. But this is just Libra. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am of how much work it's taken to get to this period of time this year. This is balanced, beautiful, open-hearted, feeling the love, allowing yourself to transform, coming out of the depths of your emotions, being in alignment, advancement. Yeah, and we've got the chair. I'm also getting this, this is advancement on the path. I like this. Let's see what this has to say, and then we'll look at the bottom too. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yeah, you're being led and guided. Yep. Imagine you have these beautiful wisps, right, of spirit, and you're being pulled in your chariot forward. It feels like you're being spiritually elevated here at this time, but it's also this emotional experience for you because spirit is love. It's emotional. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe, Libra. I love these. These are the starseed guidance oracle cards. So celebrate this advancement. This is like an achievement, right? Where you find yourself. I'm also doing something a little different in the mid-monthlies that I normally don't do. I have an energy and spirit oracle deck. I'm going to get the intention that spirit wants you to hold for the rest of the month and a little guidance around the energies you've been swimming in or may find yourself in the coming weeks. There also is a declaration in this energy as well. They want to help you hold, embody as you advance on the path, Libra. I'm so proud of you. This is just, wow. Truly something that's almost like this life-changing experience. It could be a life-changing experience for your family, but it's emotional. This is coming together with your loved ones and feeling happy. It could be coming together in a connection and seeing the long term, and it's such this deep, almost like this emotional, yes, that's where I'm supposed to be. That's the path for me. And yes, attachment. So you are learning what it's like. This is the lesson here and why this showed up in the past energy of how can you stay in your strongest frequency and still deeply connect with others without getting attached. I think you've been learning a lot about attachment. People who get attached to you, how you get attached to other people. How can you do that without expectation? Because that's the goal of the spiritual path. How can you go deep with people? I often have this existential quagmire in my mind, and I go to my mentors with this question, how can you deepen on the spiritual path and live a more enlightened timeline without getting attached to people? In that way where you have expectations of it should be this way, which is in essence a form of control. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this card. It is the card of attachment, longing, and desperation. Obviously, this isn't your card. This is something I feel you have dug yourself out of, this emotional tunnel, and you're coming out of this. For some of you who have gone through a deep attachment to a person, place, or thing, you've learned a lot about what that means to you and how to overcome it. I mean, I've certainly had people I've been attached to for years, even after it's done. So let's take a look at this. It's also the card number 2. Okay, the woman on this card is caught in a web of longing and need. The threads that bind her are her desperate needs for love, money, or success. Her obsessive longing is keeping her stuck, unable to move in any desired direction. In fact, as she reaches up to grab a diamond in the web, she gets even more caught up. This card brings a warning. Don't poison your present joy with the misery of desperation. There's not just one thing that can make you happy. Surrender your chronic longing. Yeah, God. I'll tell you what. I feel like this was a lifelong affliction for me until recent recent months even, where it was like this existential longing, like for more, like I have to be more, I have to be better. I have to find the answer, right? I have to keep digging. I have to be more whole. It's almost like this indirect way of like abandoning self or rejecting self. So chronic longing, wow, it's something to look at. So that your intention is to look at this month and let it speak to you. It's interesting. I pulled this a few weeks ago and I was like, golly, it's very, very honest card if you really are willing to look at yourself. This could also be someone who's chronically longing for you, who wants to come towards you with this Page of Cups, all right, who's been silent. Let's see. Surrender your chronic longing and choose to create feelings of happiness and self-acceptance now. This release of attachment allows you to calmly work on your intentions while living in appreciation of the present. Perceive the value already in your life, yeah. And you'll attract increasingly happy experiences, including the ones you long for now, yeah. It's like the grass is greener, right? I had it forever. And it's a product of youth. I will say it's hard to overcome when you're really young because it kind of is that, it's that what keeps you, propelling you forward, right? This chronic longing. But I think that if we disregard the things in our life that we should be thankful for now, how can we call in the new? So your declaration is, I let go of desperation. I take action toward my goals while focusing on my present joys and blessings. Yeah. And that's the transformation that I see at hand here, where you're letting go, right, of the struggle. And I was watching a show called Untamed. And it's set in Yosemite, and this woman is kind of getting stuck in this rock cave, and she's struggling. And, luckily someone came to her aid, and he said, relax, because when you tense, you can't move forward. You get stuck. Things get stagnant, when you try to push your way through something. And she relaxed and she surrendered control, and she was able to slip out of the rock and move out of, a precarious situation. So I do believe you may have been cutting off people. If you feel like you've had people in your life that it wasn't balanced, you are looking, this may not even apply to you. It could be people, cross-watchers, other people around you who have been letting go of their attachment to you from the past, because there's something that's ending. So you can really open up to your blessings. All right? And it could be the ending of a phase. I'm getting a phase, really, or of a chapter of your life where you had to let go of your attachments and open up and be almost like just an innocent child of the universe and call in what's meant for you. And you had to let go of the need to control that. Some of you, you've arrived in that energy. Others of you, you're still working toward that. I need to let go and drop control because the universe is conspiring on my behalf. And that takes a hell of a lot of trust, I will say. A hell of a lot of trust. Let's now go into clarifying. I'm getting a playful energy. So even though this is a weird title for a deck, this might hurt. It's actually very playful energy. And that's what I'm getting off of you all right now in the collective current of Libra. Oh, I didn't even see what's at the bottom of the deck. Justice. 10 of Wands and the Star. How poetic. How poetic, because we're leading our way. Spirit led our way through the maze of August for you, Libra, with the tea leaves. We had the scales, and we had things coming into balance, needing to work on that personal, professional life balance or emotional balance in general, right? Spiritual love, aiming true for that, getting out of some precarious connections or situations, overcoming a misunderstanding or misunderstandings, and then guaranteed success. In your star energy, yeah, you're poised. I think that a lot of you have been carrying a heavy load. And it's called, just an old identity. I mean, whatever you want to name the old. I think we all know the current language. What I love about this energy is you are casting off whatever isn't bringing you balance in your life. And it could be around any limiting belief or attachment. It could be a person. I like this. Overall, you are pouring into the collective consciousness from a deep state of visionary mindset, right? Growth mindset. That's what I believe the star energy is. I mean, you're led and guided by your intuition to grow, to deepen, but in your own beautiful Libra essence of balance, of divine truth, of justice. This does feel like, and we've been working through the last few readings, I'm being reminded now how to do with karmic, divine balance, divine justice. You're showing up so strongly in this reading. Look at this. We have the scales, we have justice, we have the Queen of Swords, but you're surrounded by this beautiful passion, strength, leadership, growth, transformation, depth, harmonization of your heart frequency, courage, commitment. I love it. I just made the cards go everywhere. Here we go. We're going to bring this back. We're going to take the Queen of Swords back to the center, and let's get going now with clarifying. I feel like my voice is deeper than normal. And I hope I'm not all skewed here with the table. You have to bear with me when I'm not on my normal side. I feel a little discombobulated when I'm not in my normal den, my tarot den. Ooh-wee, victory. V for victory, 6 of Wands. We'll put that right over the 9 of Pentacles. Elevation, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is juggling a lot. You know, you could have had a recent person come in, right? An emperor. Or this is you stepping up. Like, ooh, I'm the boss now. Or I got to really take the lead here. Whatever it is, you're succeeding at it. Even though you might, I don't really like the saying fake it till you make it, but I feel like people are looking to you as a leader, Libra, in your life, whether it's in your family or in your work. Queen of Wands, look at that. I'm seeing too a balanced connection. You got someone who's looking at you, you're looking at them, ooh la la, right? In the past, it's like you're looking at, someone that really inspires you. It could be a coworker. I'm getting a love vibe here because Queen and King of Wands, they're like, woof, right? Power couple, passionate, exciting. And if it doesn't have to do with another person and it's you are now finding the things that really bring you passion, joy, a feeling of being alive. I love being in the wand energy because this is spiritual energy as well. So again, like I was saying, staying in a high level of consciousness, doing your work, doing the practices, the growth, the looking at the shadow. This is very shadowy. Looking at the shadow, right? Looking at your attachments to what you long for, Libra. But I'm seeing in the recent past, you overcoming something that was in balance, hanging in balance. Could have been a work endeavor, going within. This is like co-creating with the universe, right? And building success and trying to manage, taking on more responsibilities, taking on new roles, whether that's in your personal or professional life, but you're like, I can do it. I can do this thing, right? Superpower, right? Activate your superpowers, Libra. All right, now let's go into the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Chariot. Moving forward, feeling strong, courageous, bold, assertive. There's a lot of assertiveness, Libra. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I'm investing in that. Thank you very much. 5 of Cups, coming out of any kind of sadness or longing. You could have somebody around you that's been going through something, and you're helping counsel them. This could be you coming to other people's rescue aid, not per se in rescuing them. I'm getting this vibe of like, you're in such a strong vibration that whatever you encounter, Spirit is sending it to you to help, to uplift, to inspire whatever you're encountering. This is the energy you're in. It's almost like the universe is bestowing you with the beautiful frequency, and they're saying, be humble, be grateful, and use it wisely. Because there's going to be things that happen to you in the next couple weeks that feel almost like hard to believe, right? This is when you're like, what the? I can't believe this is happening kind of energy. You are moving towards your own center of truth here. And you may be having to leave people behind so you can invest in what is meant for you. This is when you wrap up a really tremendous period of growth and you look at it as a whole and you say, I'm in balance, but I had to release some things. And it may not even be people, it could just be releasing some thoughts, some feelings about the past, because you are going through a transformation here with the death. So whatever it is that you're releasing at this time, right? Please know that you have opportunity coming in behind it. You already have it. It's almost like guaranteed, right? This guaranteed success with the star. Keep your focus on what you are calling in and be mindful and honor whatever you've had to release. Honor it. Honor the contract, honor the people, honor the lesson, the soul lesson. I recently did the collective reading. It was so powerful. All these soul lessons I spoke of. Go to it. I also did a Leo Lionsgate reading. Very powerful frequencies that we're in spiritually at this time. And Libra, I think that you are probably going through one of the biggest glow up periods of your lifetime right now for the month of August, where you are really aligning, right, with this beautiful spiritual frequency in your courage and your commitment, right, to grow, to deepen. But that does mean you may not be able to hold on to who you once were or your beliefs about certain things or certain people. You could be moving through a little bit of sadness. Oh, you know what I did? I went straight to the past. I do this. Interesting. Do you have a tendency to go straight to the past? You wake up, you start thinking about the past, right? Interesting how I went to the past. I didn't even clarify the energy that's coming in here, the overall energy for August. Interesting how I didn't even do that. Take a look at that. There's a reason that I skipped really focusing on the energy of the here and now. So this is the whole, that Ram Dass, be here now, be present. I think it's good to be reflective there. Oh my God, justice 4 times. Spirit, thank you. Libra, are you seeing this? 4 times you're in your energy. This is quadruple powering up. Quadruple powering up. They said to keep shuffling. We have the Justice coming out over the Page of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune coming out next to the Justice. Oh, there we have beautiful Jupiterian, just boom, boom. Keep your thoughts in balance, right? You carry the sword of truth. Stand in your truth, stand in your power. And the King of Swords. Wow, you are getting, this is just balance, balance, balance. There's the sword of truth. What the, oh my God, I love this. I think one reason why I just love doing this is just I get so excited because I'm here to spiritually cheer you on. This is amazing. This is amazing. I mean, we have so much beautiful synchronicity happening here. All right. We've got the King and Queen of Wands. We have the King and Queen of Swords. Hopefully we'll see the Empress come out. This is leveling up on all levels, Libra, in your elements, right? You're in your element in the rest of the month of August. You're in your element in your air energy, right? In your thoughts and how you view your life. You're in your element in your spiritual fire energy. So far, so good. Let's see what's coming in next. But this is just sound mind, right? Sound decisions. Decisions that lead you into destiny. Your destined path of emotional fulfillment, of success, of triumph. This is incredible energy. Just, it's like a wait for it. This is a vibe, okay? I can sit here and talk about all the circumstances that lead to this vibe, but this vibe is always accessible to us when we reach for it. And I'm snapping because it's like one thought away. Humbleness on the path, Page of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, and the King of Swords. You have beautiful ideas coming in that are divinely guided this month. So if you are called to write down anything, to strategize, to build, what do you want to manifest, Libra? Because this is the energy. It's this benevolent energy. This is like, here you go, Libra. I'm giving you the blueprint. This is like Chat GPT in your head. Okay? I've never even thought of that. Thank you, Spirit, for that. That's a good analogy. Chat GPT in your head. Knight of Pentacles, the Death again, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, my Lord, Libra. The 2 wands are like, what do you want? What do you want to build? Because you got the energy to do it. This is you. This was a long-ass cycle for you of transformation, death, rebirth. It's like the end of an era, the end of the old Libra. This is Libra who is Libra 2.0, all right? Libra 2.0. It's like I feel like you need to do the conga dance. Libra 2.0, right? As you conga through the rest of the month, okay? This is truly transformational. It's your heart that's transforming. You're opening up. This could be a huge spiritual moment with God, with Spirit, with Source, right? I mean, we have the Death twice. And it's over your heart space. Look at all of this emotional energy. We have the Moon, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. This is the near future. You've been marching slowly, advancing towards like the most beautiful heart. This is being met and received by the world in the highest depths of your being, Libra. Okay, let's get the final three here. There's the Six of Pentacles, the Magician. Holy Moses. This is incredible energy. And the Two of Wands. I mean, what can I say, Libra? What can I say? You've let go of attachment. Period. Period. Attachment, period. You know what it's like to have chronic longing. Use your longing for good. Not the grass is greener, but knowing that you are powerful. You can manifest what you desire. You are calling it in. You have the energies to, so be mindful of what you think this month, okay? Because you have, this is like when you get like the superpower, right? It's like a superpower energy. This is next level human. Okay, Libra? No joke. You're not the same. And you know, heart, presence, all of this energetic benevolence. It's time for you to love yourself, accept yourself, pour that love out into the world, to the collective consciousness. This is you raising your vibration big time, and manifesting reciprocity, coming out of this transition with your eye on the prize. I mean, you did it. You made it. You made it to the finish line of a karmic checkpoint, where you're like, this is literally like ending a marathon, a spiritual marathon, where you're like, did I learn the lessons? Can I go to the next level? You know, am I going to get what I want now? And it's like, Spirit's like, yes, Libra. It's like your guides are like, yes. I mean, I feel emotional because you had to let go of some serious gunk, attachments, things, limiting beliefs about yourself. This is leveling up. This is leveling up on a really massive scale, Libra. Libras are leading the charge of the collective right now. I'm just saying, if you're tuning into this, this is incredible. This is absolutely phenomenal work. I can't get over this reading. Thank God I took 5 days off to get to this energy frequency. It's big, bold energy. Let's get a time travel oracle. Wow. And we have the energy of two with attachment. They keep wanting to say the two. So this is about you and other. You and your relationship with God. You and your relationship with Source. You and your relationship with everyone in your life. You and your relationship with yourself. You've been looking at all of it, and you've been transforming. And now you are in true alignment. This is gorgeous divine alignment in your manifestation with your wish fulfillment. As hard as it is to align, you've done it. Time travelers. Light. Let there be light. And so it is, Libra. Oh my goodness. We have light. Number 24, which goes down to 6, which you have all this beautiful reciprocal energy, right? Balanced energy. The 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands. Wow. This is amazing. Okay, let's read this light. The angelic realm. The angelic realm. I just saw 333 with 3313. That's an energy frequency. Look it up. I will tag it. I will put it in the comments. Look up 3313. You're at a new beginning in your light frequency. Let's look at light. Wow, what a gorgeous, gorgeous moment for you, Libra. Let's look at light. This is your time to remember who you are at your source and where you have come from. Pure light. Your essence is radiant and clear. Of course, there are times when you forget this. We all do. You are a human with a physical body, but at your source, you are luminescent, infinite, and immortal. Yeah, that's what I was picking up on, like the superpower. Immortality, right? Immortality. Your energy can heal the world. This is also a reminder that angels surround you always. If you're not feeling their loving luminescence, then clarity is called for. Clutter clear anything that you do not love or do not use. Remove as much as you can of your physical, emotional, and mental load. That's what you've been doing. Get rid of physical objects that clog your energy. Release relationships that do not support you. Move away from situations that deplete you. Make space for light to shine in every area of your life. If your life ever starts feeling dim, close your eyes and visualize wings of light embracing you. Your energy will begin to be restored. You are loved more than you can imagine. The angelic realm is sending you this special message. I'm going to read more about the angelic realm to end this because this is such a beautiful time for you, Libra. Enjoy it. Of all the journeys that we have taken, this might be our most ambitious. We focus our intention with laser precision to land in the angelic realm. Voila, we've arrived. At first, we have trouble seeing the luminous forms of angels because the light around us is so radiant. As we stand in awe of our surroundings, large angels come from behind to wrap us in their wings of light. So much love. This emotional energy, this life-transforming, life-altering energy of love is surrounding you in August, Libra. So much love penetrates deep into our souls. It feels like this love travels beyond the farthest horizon of time and space. We feel deeply and profoundly cherished as we experience so much compassion for all beings. We look down at our hands and see that they too are surrounded in light. They sparkle and shimmer with an undulating golden white glow. Wave after wave of the surging incandescence radiates out from our hands and our hearts. We love bathing in this glow so much that it's hard to move on. Some of you are having deeply spiritual experiences the second half of August with angels, with your guides, with spirit. You could be having incredible dreams, incredible visions, psychic downloads. This is beautiful. I'm going to get some advice to end this. I'm going a little longer because it's been so long. I missed you all. I did. I was like, where are my Libras? I'm missing my Libra. I'm missing my kin. I'm missing everybody. Missing the energy that we connect in. Oh, Libras, I love you all. I love you all so much. I love being Libra. I'm a Libra Sun. I have 4 planets in Libra. Mercury in Libra, the Lovers, the 6 of Pentacles. Telling you, a lot of you are finding your divine counterpart. You're deepening into a love bond. It's beautiful. And if it's not romance, okay, it's being in love with your life. And that's where it should start. Being madly in love with your life. Can you say that? It's looking like, you're getting an opportunity to really do that. Being in love with your life experience, your life journey. We'll say that. Your life journey at this time, Libra. Beautiful, beautiful energy. 6 of Pentacles again. We have the 2 of Pentacles that want to come out, so just keeping everything in check, right? Keeping it all in balance. Emotional harmonization, 3D harmonization, spiritual harmonization. Oh, and the Moon and the 6 of Cups. I think that you are feeling, wow, I just got really dizzy. I feel like you have a very deep soul bond. This is deep, all right? Emotional. Like this is going deep, deep, deep into your heart, into your inner child even. This is an inner child wound that's being healed through your connections at this time, Libra. Deep, deep healing. Wow. Because I feel as though the universe is giving to you and or the people around you in such a beautiful, heart-centered way that you cannot help but feel the light. What can I say? All right, Libra, sending you love. So much love. Wow. What a reading. This is a reading for the ages. So come back to it when you need it throughout the rest of this year, because this is the energy that some of you have already arrived in or about to arrive in or will arrive in the coming months. All right. Take care. Namaste.